y'all, welcome to today's video. Today we've got our next Castlevania Game Boy game, Castlevania Legends. Alright, let's see how this one plays. Let's go standard. Alright, moving on. So kind of more of the true Castlevania-esque game. Again with the very slow, like really like I'm not sure the where this one came out in reference to the rest of them, but we know that they had the ability to actually make this game, well, playable. And this is playable, but just barely, you know? This feels like Battle of Olympus here. Even the sound, kind of, I feel more like I'm playing Battle of Olympus than I am Castlevania. Doesn't this level look a lot like the first one? The ghosts are just, I don't know how to feel about them. Like, part of me is like, you know what, it's kind of not bad. Oh, we barely cleared that. But the other half is like, it's kind of cheesy looking. I hit up. It's going to be frustrating, isn't it? It's going to register poorly. Okay, there's got to be something going on because I've hit I did it twice now, and we all see that we've been able to do all the other games. And I don't know why this one is not doing what it's supposed to do. I mean, unless I'm doing it wrong, which is feasible. I mean, every other game it was up. Maybe this one it is not. Okay, that one I swung. I don't know why I swung, but okay, this is stupid. It's already slow and kind of aggravating. At least we continue in the same spot. We don't start to level over. I mean, that's kind of nice. I don't know if there's an infinite continues or if we're at a set number. I know it could go either way. NES and Game Boy definitely could go either way. Super Nintendo too. Hey, we got there. Yeah, it was just a heart. Okay. It took 4 tries to be able to jump onto the rope, which should be a basic freaking thing. I mean, I don't know. It feels like it's not necessarily as slow as the first one, but it's not as clear or clean as the first or as the second one was. Second one seemed to move just better. I mean, all in all, it's Castlevania. All right, we ready for this? Okay, that is the biggest thing about this game. Seriously, is the fact that it does not register properly when you're trying to jump onto the fucking ropes. It's another game that they're just sitting here throwing ropes in constantly, but yet for some reason they didn't make it perform well enough to actually have the ropes being doable. I don't know, it's just really frustrating. At least they do have you being able to attack on the rope. I remember the first one you could not attack when you're on the rope. We don't want to sit here and wait around for all this stupid stuff. I wonder if it is just the fact that maybe I'm trying to hit up and you're just supposed to jump. Nope. Okay, you. This is ridiculous. Like, we've actually died. The only thing we've died to is the stupid ropes on this stupid game. Because it does not register properly when you're hitting up on the... Like, the other two games, we had no problems with the rope at all. It was annoying, it was a crutch, and it was constantly everywhere, but it worked. In this one, it does not work very well. Like, you have to be perfect, you have to land right in the middle of that, and then hit up at, like, the most precise time, and there's no leeway or anything, and it's fucking frustrating as hell. Like, this is ridiculous. Like, if you're gonna make a mechanic so prevalent in your game, like they are in these Game Boy games, I don't know what the hell crawled up their ass to where they're like, let's just put ropes in everything. But it's like, if you're gonna put ropes every fucking where in your game now, then make sure it works. Because as it stands, it does not work properly. Way too much inconsistency and just really frustrating. This is the most annoying I have been. I mean, this is a Castlevania game. There is no excuse for Konami to have such bullshit right here. Not at all. Like, they already made all three of these games to look and kind of feel all the same. I mean, I realize that they're working with Game Boy, so you're limited to what you can do. So things kind of reusing and kind of being a same kind of familiarity is not really the end of the world, depending on how you do it. But I really feel... Like, they could have done better. They should have done better, honestly. I keep, like, tempting fate here by doing the back and forth. Okay, we're starting to get there. Why are we jumping through the... I guess we do that in... Alright, fall down. We finally got to the bottom of the first stage of ropes. I have a feeling that that's what we're going to see like the most of. Instead of Castlevania, this should be Spelunky or something, because Jesus, criminy. At least you can move when you're crouched. As you know, that is a huge thing that I'm always hitting on in a lot of the games we play. Because it is, as much as it seems like, it is so rarely done in all these games. It's ridiculous. They have so many games that stuff comes at you a different direction and everything, and you need to be able to duck. But when you're ducking, you're at a complete mercy of how the game is with stuff coming behind you. It's always a little disappointing. So this is a little from, wasn't this in Castlevania 2? Alright, this is annoying. Unfortunately, we kind of... Okay, we got the spot. We can do it now. All that for a whole lot of nothing. I mean, I like that there's, like, traps like that. Definitely a fun little aspect to the game. You know, things that change up a little bit, you know, make the game a little more unique, although that's not overly unique because we have played that exact... And the sad part is, that's exactly where we wound up in the last time that we had that trap in the other game. So it's like they didn't even do anything different. They just reused the exact same trap. And how hard could it be to actually put in, I don't know, a little something different, right? So this one seems like the first one where we don't get... We're getting all these hearts, but we're not getting anything to use the hearts on. Like, we haven't gotten a single weapon. We're down, yeah. I felt like that was going to happen. Another one up. Oh, there's the axe, but... We got an axe, but it's not in our... Oh, they're just collected items. They're not even... Interesting. Another thing we're not seeing yet, at least, is... Oh, wow. That I was unaware of, that you hit jump and attack at the same time, and whatever that buildup of B is, we used it. Didn't mean to, and I'm wondering if it slowly regenerates or not. Hitting the wall, going through the roof like that really kind of sucks. We almost got stuck and just dropped like a stone. Alright, at least now we're starting to be able to get on this damn ladder. Really? That shit really annoys me when they do stuff like that. Like, that's an unavoidable thing where we're getting hit regardless of what happens there. And it's a little frustrating. But yeah, we haven't seen any breakable walls yet. And usually they do pop up a decent amount in Castlevania games. I mean, maybe we'll see them a little later. I mean, they're not overly common, but they do seem to, you know, be prevalent in most of the other ones. Ah. I mean, this is really generic. Honestly, it's just, there's no point to it. There's no reason for it. I mean, it's a trap. So let me rephrase. I get it, but like, why are we doing the same thing? Why not have it, you know, be unique, be different? Why are we doing the same thing from a whole other game to this one again, where it's the second time we got it, it's the same thing? Why not have some originality? Oh, are you shitting me? This is stupid. Yeah, this is really kind of, I get the trap thing and it's kind of cool, but when done properly, like this is. I don't know. I feel like there's so much left on the table there. So it looks like whatever that bloodline or B or whatever the B stands for in this one does not regenerate. So once you use it, I don't know when you get it back. He wasn't even facing that way. Come on, fucking hit the... And then they respawned and still got us. Come on, this is getting a little annoying. Yeah, see, that's the thing with your head going through the stone, is you can't actually do the... You can't even go through the top. You hit your head or you get stuck because you get that one brick and that's it. Shit like this is annoying. It's unnecessary. It shouldn't be there. Oh, now we have 0. God, stuff like that is so frustrating in these kind of games. Like, seriously. Unnecessary. Just... like, cheesy as fuck is what that really boils down to. Yay, we just wasted that again. Will you fall down, you stupid... Like, right now, I'm just really annoyed by this whole fucking thing. Because your head can go through the stone... but then it sticks and it hits the wall and falls down. So there's not even the consistency of going through both of them. It's just whatever one you're on. And it's just really, really not necessary. Like, if you're going to actually go through the stones like that, fucking, our bad for the way we fell, that's okay. Then have us go through the damn stones, or don't. Like, one or the other. But going through a stone, but then hitting a wall for some stupid reason, and then just having our jump end and just abruptly is just bad. You might expect that from other developers, but Konami, like, you're like, you should do better. And then the respawning, falling on top of you, just the way everything was just really cheesy. And again, what are all the hearts for? We obviously can't use them for anything. I mean, it's Castlevania, so they're like, oh, we need the hearts. But then they forgot the whole point of hearts is to use your special items, which they don't have in this game. I mean, there's a spot for it, but they're not dropping yet, at least. Maybe they will later on in the game, but as it stands now, we're getting hearts for no reason. Ah. You should be able to avoid that, but I kept trying to time it, but every time you would do, he would like pause a little longer. Okay, so yeah, we got the item now. So that's weird. That's a time one. Like, it looks like a tornado, but it's the clock. Why do I feel like we've played this game before? Like, it just feels... I mean, honestly, the game is... It's Castlevania, it's not bad, but it really feels very simplistic. Like, it's missing a lot of, you know, what really makes Castlevania Castlevania, I feel like. Like, these little just... Again, I understand we're working with limited software, limited hardware, where we can only do so much. It's a Game Boy game. But it really feels very dumbed down, like, almost too dumbed down. I mean, each room, it's like what? We walk into this itty bitty room with one thing, we hit it, we go through the door. We hit one enemy, we go through a door. It's like, it's very, very lackluster. I mean, honestly, the fireball whip, as nice as it is, almost feels like it shouldn't be in here. Because some of it, it's like, well, now we're just powering through stuff, not even getting hit, or not even getting near stuff. And I feel like that also kind of takes a little bit out of the game. I mean, it's definitely more of an all-ages Castlevania than like the NES ones. NES games were a lot harder, required more, so I do like that this is more of an all-ages kind of Castlevania. So some of the aspects do work. The fireball definitely works for a younger audience. Although the way they do or have the ropes, I feel like a lot of younger people are going to have a hell of a hard time with it. I mean, it is kind of, all ages, but it also not, because of some of the just kind of bullshit. I mean, let's just be honest with it. Bullshit. The floor's gonna break? Yep, there it is. It's funny, they know how slow this game is, so they gave you an ample opportunity before it started, because otherwise, you're not gonna make it. They actually knew the limitations of how slow their stuff was, and they actually kind of worked it. Which is funny, but you gotta hand it to them, at least in that aspect. They did know what was going on, and they kind of, they really wanted the floor to fall out. So they're like, well, the game's too slow to actually be able to have you run, so we'll start it way late. Dudes, the little bastards just start moving quick, don't they? Okay, now we're getting into something. Now the game actually has, like, multiple paths. I mean, there's the rope up there, there's the rope here, and then there's this way. Which, I feel like we can't quite get there. There we go. So we did all that for some food. I think we took all the damage coming over here to get the food. So again, like I said, I'm liking the fact that there's multiple paths. That is really cool. It gives you a little bit of Symphony of the Night kind of vibes to it. I guess we don't really need to do that. Well, I feel like we kind of do, because now I'm almost worried that we're going to hit our head there and fall. Yeah, see, this kind of gives me the Symphony of the Night vibes, the way, like, you definitely need some kind of something to do this. Because jumping down here and just going, you're going to die. And some of the enemies kind of feel more like the... Dude took some hits. Alright, we did all that and there's nothing even here? Okay, that's alright. Oh, that's... Okay. We did that and that gets rid of that. Fair enough. I'm okay with that. Alright, so nothing there. Oh! Felt like we were dead there. Alright, thank God we're at stairs again, because if we had to actually face this guy head on, we wouldn't be able to do it. Every time we go to like these transitions, it almost feels like we're transitioning into a boss fight. But then it's like, nope, not a boss, you're good. Oh, I paused him at the wrong spot. Okay, those guys are getting more and more annoying by the placement. Alright, don't tell me that goes to disappear. And we dropped, that kind of sucked. We dropped down and it still was like, nope. Oh, we don't have enough hearts. That sucked. Will you? Fucking... Oof. Got rough when we have no whip, no hearts, no nothing. Health. We needed the health. Guess we can't quite get up there, huh? Ah. So we went the right way. Now we're kind of wondering what was up that one rope. more of this, huh? It's not as bad as the second one was. Or was it the first one? I don't remember. You know, this reminds me of, going back again, to Symphony of the Night, where you're in kind of the clock tower with all the fucking Medusas just flying everywhere, and you're trying to jump onto spinning gears and just being absolutely annoyed as hell. It's kind of how it feels. At least he's not throwing bones at the moment. Oh, he shoots fireballs instead. Alright, fair enough. Honestly, I feel like this is right in the middle. I think this is better than 1. Not as good as 2. Or Revenge. This is stupid. Like, absolutely ridiculous. I'm kind of sick of the game doing this kind of shit. Where it puts you in impossible things where you're screwed and you're gonna have to take a bunch of hits. Like, they kept respawning a guy on the chains that... Unnecessary. Again, just stupid and just... more frustrating than actually, you know, challenging, because there's just nothing you can do about it. Damn it. I like the mini bosses. I mean, there's a lot to like in the game, but then there's also a lot to just actually despise in the game. And we seem to be getting even more slowdown right now. I was really hoping it was going to be a... And stuff like that, where you got to be at the very... Like, there's just no consistency when it comes to the whole going through the floor kind of stuff. I think that's healing. But I think it takes a lot of hearts. I think the best thing this game has going for it, really, is the fact that there's multiple paths, multiple different things, so you can explore. But then, you know, the whole thing with, it hasn't been an issue, but you have a timer. And if you're going to have a game that has exploration, having a timer is just kind of insulting. They're like, oh, you can go explore, but you better make it fucking quick. And then they're going to cheese you while you're doing it. They were already flapping and waiting for us, weren't they? But I like the fact that they're actually starting to actually have health things in this game. Fucking... The flea is annoying as hell. Alright, so it takes more than 15 to heal with that ability. Alright, if we just stay the right distance away from them, we're okay. So another trap. I like that trap. See, that trap is different. It's original. It works. And I do like the fact that there's traps in this game. Ah, too close. These enemies are always so annoying, aren't they? Ah, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck yous, fuck y'all. I like how the enemies spawn constantly, but not any of the other stuff. Ah! Just fucking annoying. I can't express how much I hate when games do that kind of shit. Now we're stuck in a wall with bats attacking us. Gotta love it. Yes. More, please. I can't believe that dude didn't spawn again. And we're dead here. I ducked, just it didn't register fast enough, and it didn't register the duck, just the attack. Which I kind of get. It's fine. Not that big a deal. There we go. Did that time. Fuck. These fucking enemies that just are able to spawn on top of you, are able to hit on top of you and just make it impossible to hit them. Well, they just suck your life dry. Yep, now he respawns. There we go. There we go. Yeah, you keep respawning there, dude. It's the classic. Let's make the worst enemy placement possible. Because we can't really make the game hard otherwise. Why not make it skillful? Why don't we just fucking make it to where we just have all these things you just can't avoid in the worst placement possible with the worst pattern. And of course, well, we did get a 1-up, but we're going to die in the process. What the... There we go. Again, I thought we were falling back down. Bullshit! Like, fucking bullshit, seriously. It's just enough that it hits us in the feet, but we can't do nothing about it. Like, this whole game is full of that right now. Like, more so than I've seen in a lot of Castlevania, where it's a lot of actual just fucking bullshit. Like, enemies that are spawning as soon as you come up, so you can't do anything but get hit by them. The enemy placement that is just the most atrocious they can do. The inconsistency, like, I'm very, very disappointed with how poorly they did almost all of this game. Like, at first glance, it does seem like it's a decent game, and yeah, it's playable. It's not the end of the world, but you just start seeing more and more of the shit, and just being more and more frustrated. Like, it becomes not fun, more than just like, gotta fight this, and oh, you're stuck here, and you know, there's just so much bullshit that doesn't need to be there. Like, I get the hunchbacks, you know, they're a staple. Excuse me, they're a staple. You know, they're annoying as shit, but that's okay because we expect them, we know them. But and like the bats are doing the same bat things. That stuff's annoying, but fine. We're used to it. But it's the whole respawning enemies on top of you. Like the ones where you're stuck on the chains, and then they spawn the guy right on top of you. And on top of that... Yep, there we go. Oof. This is gonna be rough. It's fine, you know. You get the slow, you got the slow one on top of the fast ones. I like the boss. I mean, I know how to do them. We just had no health and no hearts to do it. If we had enough hearts, there would have been no problem. And I keep forgetting. Will you fucking jump off the goddamn... Instead of getting hit by the fucking bat, jump! Ugh. Like I said, the game just starts building up, where you just start building up frustration. Because of all the bullshit cheese. Like you're trying to jump off of the thing, and it's not jumping off. Yeah, we need like 20 some hearts to at least 20 that I can gauge to use our other ability. And this one doesn't work on bosses, so none of it matters. I mean, 6 is just not going to cut it. Alright, let's see if we can use our special. We haven't actually used it properly yet. There we go. Like, I understand how he was working. I was trying to do something, but we got there. Surprisingly, not very many more rope. I mean, we did have that whole level that instead of ropes was chains. They really just went with it, didn't they? You've got to be shit. Nothing like fucking respawn. We didn't even come off the screen. They're just like, have another one. Fucking annoying. It really is just so frustratingly. We can't do anything about that giant fucking dude. Like we're doing just fine, and then they're just like, nah, we're just gonna have him pop back on. Why not? Like the respawning, the way they have the respawn is absolutely trash in this game. Like, that is unacceptable. Like, we literally killed him. We jumped up. We didn't go back. We jumped up, and he just respawned up again. Like, I'm trying to be good with the game, but it just, everything it does is just so wrong. I mean, there's certain things you expect with Castlevania, but then there's certain things that just, you shouldn't be happening. Ah, that's my bad. Okay, nothing wrong with that. I mean, I know we're gonna die. It's fine. The enemy's cool. Unlimited continues, it feels like. It sucks where we're continuing at right here. And again, we get started in a spot where no matter what we do, we can't kill the guy without getting hit. We just a hair off every single time, right? Ah. The whip, we just start off with a whip that we can't kill the enemy fast enough. Wow, that takes a lot of, Alright, so that's Castlevania Legends. I think for now I'm done. Maybe we'll finish this up on a future episode, but too much that's going on in this game that makes it so absolutely frustrating that you almost don't want to keep playing. Like, I looked at it, we're getting pretty close to like the end, we're past the middle and everything, but the more they do this bullshit, the more it just becomes so aggravating that it's just like, it's not fun anymore. Like, as we saw, the giant dude that spawns, like, everything about that whole thing, just in itself, is a nutshell of how aggravating and annoying this game is getting in times. Like, it's decent, it's fun, it's playable, it's Castlevania. But then, there's some coding issue with the enemy respawns and a couple other things that really make the game go from decent and fun and whatever to absolutely fucking frustrating as hell. And maybe it's on purpose. Maybe they're doing it because they want it to be hard. But that is not a fun hard. That is not a skill hard. That is just a bullshit hard. Where you go up onto the level and then boom, there's a guy on the rope that you're on that you can do nothing about but keep getting hit until you kill it. Bullshit. You kill a guy, you go to jump over there and he just respawns right where he was. It's like, oh, nope, here I am again. Just frustrating because of what it is and where it is, to the point where it just you're gonna die so many times because of the bullshit. Starting over with like it's just so annoying that you're trying to get into the game, you're starting to have fun, and then it does that and you're just like, whatever, we're gonna move past it. But then it does it again and again, and it does worse and it does more annoying, and then the frustration just starts building and bubbling. And then you're getting to the point where you're just like, fuck you, game. You're not even fun anymore. You're just a piece of shit. And that's where we're at. It's like, I wanted to keep going. I actually just was like planning on just playing this whole game through. But now I'm just like, I don't even want to see this game anymore for a while. Like, I need to take a break because fuck you and annoying as shit. So we're going to take a break. We may or may not come back to it. We'll see. But, all in all, like, it is a playable game, but because of what they did, whether it's intentional, something that's kind of screwy in the code, which I'm going to put it more towards screwy in the code with the enemy respawns. Not so much the bullshit enemy placement. I think that is totally by design, garbage, just cheesy bullshit. But I think the enemy spawning, like we saw a couple of them, is just some kind of weird glitch that was not done right. Either they didn't notice or they didn't care to fix it. They're just like, oops, oh well. But I think that makes the game so frustrating. Like, that in and of itself, more than anything else, makes the game so frustrating and annoying, is the enemy, the poor enemy respawning, like right on top where you kill stuff, you're moving on, like a fraction, a hair, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh no, now they're all back. And you're in this weird spot where you can't do anything about it. It's just fucking annoying. So anyways, with that being said, this is Castlevania Annoying Frustration Legends. So with that being said, guys, thanks so much. Till next time.